understand this. But I know what man needs to know and understand this, but you will always be number 4 on the list if you are going on a date with a woman that you barely know. And you are competing against the other men that she has in her life. Let me explain. First is the guy that she really wants, that she likes the most, that is the number 1 on her list. Like if he called her up tomorrow, you know, she would drop everything for this guy. The only reason that she is not with this guy is because he will not commit to her. He will not commit to her because he's a player. He's out of her league. He's playing games with her, but that is the one that she wants the most. Number 2, the second one on the list is her situationship. This is the guy that she is emotionally invested in and probably has talked to for a very long period of time, hung out with a couple of times, is on the fence about, you know, he really likes her and they go back and forth like a ping pong ball and she's playing around and she's playing games, but like she can't give up that situationship because she's still emotionally invested in this man. Third one is typically her guy best friend that if he is single and she is single, she's always going to keep him as an option, which is why when she tells you he's not the guy that you should worry about, you should absolutely worry about him. Because the only other reason that he's not dating her is because he doesn't want to mess up the friendship. But that does not mean that he's not sleeping with her or has not slept with her in the past or wants to sleep with her. So, if you are on a date with a woman, just know that she likely has other men in mind. The only exception to this rule is if you know her personally, you know her history, you've taken time to get to know her, and you know her either through work and you know her story enough to know where you are in the big scheme of things. I don't make the freaking rules. I'm just telling you that the majority of women that you go on a date with, you are not their first choice. And likely she has chosen to go on a date with you because 1, you've either somehow managed to be funny enough for her to give you a chance, or 2, it's because those 3 men want nothing to do with her. So you are going to be like the gap filler in a relationship or in the time frame that she needs you to be until one of the 3 come back. Now, are there plenty of women out there that have no one? Absolutely. But the reality is, like I've always said, no woman is truly ever single. She's always going to be talking to someone. If she's not talking to him, there is always someone on the back burner. It could be a guy from 3 years ago that randomly hits her up one day and you're there and you guys are kind of dating and he comes back into the picture and all of a sudden she's ghosting you. Yeah, it is because that guy, that situationship, or that first guy that she thought was out of her league is finally giving her attention or